Hello my dear learners, welcome to my channel. In this video series, we are learning the Java programming language with practical demonstration. In the previous video, we discussed the method overloading with practical demo. Now, in this lecture, we will learn about the method overriding, garbage collection and super keyword. This concept is very important in Java. So please be focused over here and do the practical with me. So let's get started. Here I have created a file to give you the demonstration of the method overriding. Right? So I am just creating a class, say for example class name as let's say for example animal. So we will create a class. This is the class name as animal and I am creating another class, say for example name as a dog. Okay, and in that I will create another class, a method overriding demo. This will be our main class. Okay, so I am just saving the file. I am creating a Java folder, say for example Java, enter, and in the folder I will create a file method overriding demo.java. Okay, so this file is saved. Now I will write a main method over here. Public static void main means a starting point of your program execution. Okay, so now we have a two class over here. One class is animal, another class is dog, and a main class we have in the file is method overriding demo. So if we compile this file, it will create three class file: animal.class, dog.class and method overriding demo.class, because in one file we have a three class, right? So let me just give you the demonstration for these also. I am going to the Java folder. As you can see, there are only Java file. Now what I am doing is I am just compiling the file. To compile the file, I am opening the CMD and then I will move to the particular location cd java, and then I will compile the file javac method overriding demo.java. When I press the enter, it will create a three class file. As you can see in the output in the file browser, animal.class, dog.class and method overriding demo.class, right? So this is because we have created a three class in one Java file. This is also a possible. You can create a multiple class in one Java file. And now I am running the file Java method overriding demo. Okay, the main node found in the class. I am compiling. I'm just changing in the code. I'm compiling the file now and running the file. Now the file is compiled and run successfully, right? So in the animal class, I will create a method void move. Say for example, so move is the method of the animal class, and in that I will write system.out.println. Okay, and here I will write parent class method called. Okay, so this is just a simple console output system.out.println. I am copying the code, paste it over here. In the dog class, we also have the same method name. Say for example, void move. So as you can see, animal has the method name as move. Dog has the method name as move. So here I will change the class name. Okay. Now it is okay. Now what I am doing is I am creating a object of animal a equal to new animal. So object is created for the animal class. Now I will call the method a.move. I am saving the file. Now I am compiling the file javac and running the file parent class method called. Now you can see I will change over here. I will write child class method called. Now I am creating an object of the dog d equal to new dog, and then we'll call a method, say for example d dot move, right? So this is also we have created. I am compiling the file, I am running the file. In the output we have parent class and child class method called. So this is okay. There is no any concept for the method overriding. But now what I am doing, I am extending the animal class into the dog class. It means dog class is extending to the animal. All the property of animal will be available into the dog class now, because dog is extending the property of the animal class. This is what we have done, one kind of inheritance over here. All the property of animal will be extended will be inherited by the dog class. So in the dog class also we have the move method, right? So here what is the concept is? The concept is if a child has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as method overriding. And one more point is it is a relationship, means inheritance. If you want to do the method overriding, it needs the inheritance, means is a relationship. This is what the method overriding is. Two different class has the same method with same signature with same name. The parent is inherited by the child, but the method name is same, method signature is same. In the main method we have created a two object, animal A and dog D. So we have two object A and D. A is an object of animal class, D is an object of dog class. And then we have called a move method for the A dot move and D dot move also. So this is called separately. A dot move will call a parent class method. D dot move will be called the child class method, right? So this is what the method overriding is. The parent class is inherited into the dog class, right? Say for example, animal class is inherited a dog class into the dog class, and both class have the same method name as move. So now what I will write over here is I will remove this line of statement. I am creating an object of dog D equal to, say for example, dog D equal to new animal, right? So this is what the different concept is. The object of the child class will be called to the parent class constructor, okay? So the D will be referenced to the dog, but the constructor will be called of the parent class. This is also a very important and interesting concept of the Java. You are creating an object of dog by the referencing of the animal class. It means that you are creating an object of the child class by referencing to the parent class. That is why we need inheritance, means is a relationship for the method overriding, because both class has the same name method and same signature. Now I am just commenting the line. Say for example, I will comment to both line. What I will do is now I will create another object dog D equal to new dog. You can do like that also, right? You can create an object of the child class by the referencing of the child constructor. And on the line number 14, what we have done? We have done the we have created object of the child class by referencing of the parent class. So this is what we have created a object for the dog class. Now I am compiling the file and I am running the file Java method overriding demo. Say, as you can see in the output, there are no line is printed in the output because we don't have called the move method yet. So to get the output on the console, you need to call a method named as move. But now what we have an object of the child class, and child class is the dog, is per our example. So as you can see, I am giving you the live example and the real life example, so you can understand this concept very well. So this is what my main aim is, right? Here you have created a object named as a D. The object is of dog class and the reference is also has given for the dog class. So you can do like that also. You can create a class by referencing the child, and you can create an object by referencing the parent class. So now what I will do over here, I will call a method d.move, say for example, semicolon. So now I am compiling the file and running the file. As you can say, child class method called, we are getting into the output, right? So D is an object for the dog class with reference to the dog. That is why the d.move will call the child class method. So now these signature for these two method are same, and dog is a child class extending to the property of the animal. So dog will have all the property of animal and has the own method named as move. So in the dog class there will be two move method now. One move method is from the parent class, and another move method will be from by itself, right? So the dog method will have two method with the same name and same signature. So now I am uncommenting this line and commenting this line now. Now this dog d equal to new animal on line number 14, okay, is referencing to the parent, and a is here the d is referencing to the parent, child is referencing over here, d is our object, and the referencing of the parent that we have called an animal class. So animal is a parent class, d is a d is object of the dog class, and dog is a child class now, right? So object of the dog class referencing to the animal, that is the parent class. Now I am call the method a dot move, say for example, and I will write d dot move also, and now I am saving the file, and when we are going to run the file java c, okay, now you can see incompatible type animal cannot be converted to the dog. Now you can see over here on the line number 14, incompatible type animal cannot be converted to the dog. So this is the error occurred, right? So what it is said that it is cannot be converted to the dog, animal cannot be converted to the dog. It means that a parent class cannot be converted to the child class, but a child class can be converted to the parent class, right? Because why? Because dog is extending all the properties of the animal. This is why, because d has the property of its own and a property of the parent also. I am just commenting that and uncomment line number 15 now. Now I am saving the file. Now I am compiling the file java c, okay, and running the file. As you can see, parent class method called and child class method called. This is also, now we are getting into the output. So this is why, because the child class has two method with the same name and same signature. So you have to defer the move method over here. First move method is called by animal class, second move method is called by the dog class. Here we have created a two class. First, parent is animal and dog is our child class. Both have the same method with the same name and same signature, and child class is extending the parent class. So there are rules of the method overriding. Method must have the same name as in the parent class. Okay. So we have, as we can see in our example, and the second point, method must have same parameter as in the parent class. So child class and a parent class must have the same signature, and must be is a relationship means a inheritance, right? So in our example, that is what we have done. We have created two class, one is parent, another is child, and child is extending to the parents, and all the property of parent will be available into the child class now. Now I am changing into the code. Say for example, on the line number 14 we have created an object of the dog class and with reference to the animal. I am creating animal a1, say for example, equal to new dog. You can do like that also, right? Because you have created an object of the parent class referencing to the child class. So we have three objects now, a1 and d. I will call a method a1 dot move from over here. Now this a1 dot move, this method, what method it will call? A1 dot move. Can you guess? This at this point on the line number 19, which method will be called? A parent class method will be called or a child class method will be called, right? So please give your guessing into the comment, because a1 is a object. I am just compiling the file now and running the file. As you can see in the output, parent class, child class and child class, because that a1 is an object of the animal class, but it is referencing to the dog class. It is referring to the dog class. I hope this concept is clear in your mind now. This is a very interesting concept and important also, right? So over here, the child over here the parent is referring to the child. On the line number 14, the child was referring to the parent. At that line number 14, we are getting an error. Why? Because the child class cannot be referencing to the parent class, but a parent can be referenced to the child class. So A1 is object of parent class, it is referencing to the child, and D is the object of child class with reference to the parent class. This is not possible. Right, so on the line number 14, here we are getting an error. On the line number 15, we cover that concept for the method overriding, because if you create an object for the parent class, that object will be considered as a child class, will be assigned, this constructor will be assigned to the child class. So A1 is object of the parent class with referencing to the dog class, and dog is our child class. I hope this concept is clear in your mind now. So parent can be reference to the child, but child cannot do the reference of the parent. Okay, so here what we have done? We have done with the method overriding. I hope you are learning this concept of the object oriented. It's called method overriding. Two different class has the same method with same name and same signature, and the child is extending to the parents. Right, so on the line number 15, we are getting an error. I am writing over here because you can understand the concept very well. The child cannot be referenced to the parent, but a parent object can be referenced to the child. Now we will discuss about the garbage collection, or you can say finalize method also. So what is garbage collection? Garbage collection is means it is an unreferenced object. If you have created an object and when the object is unreferenced, then the garbage collector will be in the picture. Garbage collection is a process of reclaiming the runtime and unused memory automatically. It means that when you have created an object and that object is unreferenced now, at that time the garbage collection is the process of reclaiming the runtime unused memory automatically. So that unreferenced object will be removed from the memory automatically, and this task is done by garbage collector. Advantage is it makes Java memory efficient because garbage collector remove the unreferenced object from heap memory. This is also a very important concept. The garbage collector will remove the unreferenced object from the heap memory of the computer, and it is automatically done by garbage collector, so we do not need to make extra effort. This will be done by garbage collector automatically. But if you want to create by yourself as a developer, then you can do with the method name as a finalize method. So first of all, you need to understand that how can an object be unreferenced. So there are three ways to unreference the object: by nulling the reference. It means that if you have created an object and you are assigning null to the object, it means that the E is the unreferenced now, right? And the second way is by assigning a reference to another, right? It means that here we have created two objects, E1 and E2. E1 equal to E2. Now the first object referred by E1 is eligible for garbage collection, right? So now E1 object is eligible for garbage collection now. So all the object is referenced to the another object. So that object will need a garbage collection now. And by third way, by anonymous object, a new employee. Now you can directly call a constructor with new operator and without any object name. So this is also a third way to unreference the object. So garbage collection is the method. The GC method is used to invoke the garbage collector to perform cleanup processing. Okay. So this process will be done by Java automatically. But if you want to do by yourself, by manually, then there is a two-way GC method and finalize method is invoked each time before object is garbage collected. When the object is garbage collected, at that time finalize method will be invoked. This method can be used to perform cleanup process and it is defined in the system class. So that finalize method is defined in the system class protected void finalize. So every time and GC method is used to invoke the garbage collector collect to perform the processing. A GC is found in the system and runtime class is public static void GC. There are also another method named as GC. So this finalize method will be invoked each time before object is garbage collected by garbage collector. And the GC method is used to invoke the garbage collector to perform cleanup process by manually. If you want to do the garbage collection manually from your code as a developer, then you can call a method named as GC. System.gc method will use to call a garbage collector manually, and when the object is unreferenced from the object, right, the finalize method will be called. Point to the note. Please note this point, guys. The garbage collector of JVM collect only those objects that are created by new keyword. So GC will collect only the object that is created by new keyword. So if you have created any object without new, you can use finalize method to perform cleanup process, destroying and remaining object. If garbage collection is performed by a daemon thread called a garbage collector GC. GC is a name of thread over here and is performed by the daemon thread name as a garbage collector. This thread called finalize method before object is garbage collected. So system.gc will call to the, say for example, finalize method. Neither finalization nor garbage collection is guaranteed. There are no guarantee to call a finalize method and garbage collection because it is done by JVM automatically, right? But if you want to do the manually, then you can call the system.gc method. So system.gc method will collect all the collection of the garbage object available into the heap memory. I am creating a file to give you the demonstration for the garbage collection. Over here, I am creating a class, say for example, class name is first, okay? And I am creating another class, it is a main class, say for example, GC demo, garbage collection demo. And I am saving the file gcdemo.java. In that I am writing main method, okay? And in the first class what I am writing is public void finalize. So I will override the method public void finalize, and this finalize method will be of the system class. System.out.println, say for example, I am writing over here println object collected by a garbage collector, object collected by garbage collector. Okay, so when this finalize method will be called, this line will be printed on the console. Now I am creating an object first f1 equal to new first, and I am creating another object first f2 equal to new first. Now what I am doing is I will make f1 equal to null. So I am unreferencing the object name as f1. I am compiling the file javac gcdemo.java. Okay, we are getting an error. Let me just change class over here. It is a typo error. Compiling the file again. Now you can have a note. Okay, use the overrides as a deprecated API. I am running the file, say for example, java gc demo, and run successfully, right? This is why we have called a object equal to null over here. F1 equal to null means F1 is unreferenced now. Now the garbage collector will come automatically and remove this F1 object from the heap memory. I am unreferencing F2 also. Say for example, F2 equal to null. Now, so both the object is unreferenced, and now I am calling system.gc. So now I am calling a constructor to the memory, right? That compiling the file, and I am running the file. Now you can see object collected by garbage collector, object collected by garbage collector. So we have two on reference object in the memory, and when we call a garbage collector, it will remove on reference object from the heap memory, and we have override the finalize method. Why? Because we want to get the output in the console. That is why we have overridden a finalize. So this is why this is what three ways to unreference the object. You can check this also by yourself, okay, by unreferencing the object, and then you can call a system.gc garbage collector to collect the unreference, to remove the unreference object from the heap memory of the computer. Now I will discuss about the super keyword in Java. So there are three usage of the super keyword. Super keyword is a very important keyword of the Java. So there are three uses of the super keyword. It is used to refer the superclass variable. Super keyword is used to refer the superclass method, and super keyword is used to refer the superclass constructor. That is the main usage of the super keyword available into the Java. It is used to access the instance variable of the superclass. Super keyword is used to access the instance variable of the superclass. Can be referred to the superclass method. It is used to call a superclass method, right? So by this you can call super.method name, and for third use is used to refer the superclass constructor. It means it is used to call a constructor of the superclass. So here also the inheritance will be in the picture, right? So variable, method and constructor of the superclass can be accessed and called by using the super keyword. It is very important to understand the super keyword. So please be with me and do the practical with me. So now I am giving you the practical demonstration for the super keyword. I am creating a class, say for example name as A, okay? And then I am creating another class, for example class B, and then I am creating a main class, say for example super keyword demo. So that class is our main class. I am copying the class name and saving the file with the super keyword demo.java, and I will write a main method over here. Okay, so now we have two class. In the A class I will write integer x. It means it is a instance variable of the A class. X is an instance variable of the A class. Now I am creating I will write a constructor over here. Say for example, with one parameter integer x. Okay. So I am write this dot x equal to x. This dot x is an instance variable and equal to x is a parameter. Here I will create a method name as a show, and I will write system.out.println a show method of the parent class. Say for example this is the show method. I will write over here show method of the parent class. Here the value of x equal to, say for example x equal to concatenating with plus x, right? So here we have created a method name as a show. Now I will create I am compiling the file first. I will create an object of the A equal to a new A. Say for example, so this A is object created, and now I am compiling the file. Say for example Java C super keyword demo.java super. Okay, and now I am call a method a.show with a value 10. Okay, over here. So I am just compiling the file Java C super keyword demo.java. As you can see, error invalid method declaration. Okay, here the A will be capital because it is a constructor. So class name and method name will be same. I am compiling the file again. Compile successfully. Now I am running the file Java super keyword demo. Enter. So now you can see in the output show method of parent class x equal to 10. Okay. So in the B class, I am extending the A. So A is now the parent class of the B. B is a child class over here now. So B are accessing all the property of A. Now I am creating an instance variable name as a Y, integer Y, and then I will write a constructor for the B class over here. It has two parameter, integer X and integer Y. And now what I am writing over here is I am calling a super. I am writing a super with X. Okay. So this will call a constructor of the super class with the value of X. So this is a very interesting concept and important also. This is why what we have done a call to the super class constructor. Here I am writing super dot show means it will call a method of the parent class. So on the line number 13, super class constructor called, okay, and what I am writing over here is I will write a method, say for example void show over here, void show with no parameter, show 1 over here, okay, and then here I will write super dot show. When this show 1 method called, this method will call a super class method. Okay, so now I am writing system.out.println show method. Say for example, what we have written over here, a show method of a child class and value of y equal to plus y. So here we have getting the console over here, and over here show method of the parent class and the class x, and the value of x will be super dot x. So we are accessing the variable of the super class by using super keyword. And over here we have called the super class constructor from the line number 13. From the line number 16 we have called a method of the super class, and on the line number 18 we have written super plus x. Okay, so this println statement I am writing over here. Say for example, what is this? I am writing over here superclass constructor called. So we will get into the output. I will write over here is a child class constructor. So when the object is created, the constructor will be called, right? So over here, what we have done, we have created, I am creating an object of b now equal to b with the two parameters, say for example 10, 20. This will call the constructor of the b class and b dot show. So this on the line number 16, the show method will be called, and over here we have called the constructor of the super class. Over here we have called the method of the super class. Super means a parent class, and on the line number 20 we have written super.x means we are accessing the variable of the class by using a super class. We are accessing the instance variable of the parent class by using the super.x, because the B has the superclass name as A and A has the instance variable X. So we are accessing the instance variable of the parent class over here by using the super keyword super.x. So in this demonstration I have given you the all the three uses of the super keyword. Okay, so I am calling a method as a show1. I am saving the file now because B has the method name as a show1. So I am saving the file. So there are three uses of super keyword that we have covered in this program. Super keyword is used to call a super class constructor. Super keyword is used to call a super class method, means a parent class method, and super keyword is used to access the instance variable of the parent class. So there are three uses of the super class that I have covered in only one program. I hope you are understanding very well, and if you have any query and any doubt in these, you can comment me. I will give you the answer to you guys. So you can guess the output of the program in your book. I will write over here this dot y equal to y. Now I am assigning the value of the parameter to the instance variable on the line number 14. This dot y, okay, this dot y is a instance variable and equal to y is a parameter variable. So as you can see the code and you can guess the output, you can assume the output from your book, right? You just write down the output of this program in your book, and this will be very interesting to understand. What you do is now you just write output of this program in your book, and then we will match with the output. So I am compiling the file super keyword demo.java. First of all, I will save the file. Now I am compiling the file java c super keyword demo.java. Call to super must be first statement in the constructor. This is also a very most important concept. The super keyword must be first statement into the constructor. If you want to call the constructor of the super class, then the super statement will be the must be the first statement of the constructor. So here we have written on the line number 16, we have called a superclass constructor from the line number 16. So what I need to do is I need to cut it from here. So here and then I will put into the first statement of the constructor. So I will put over here, right? So now it is okay. Now I am saving the file. Super constructor will be the first statement of the constructor. So now I am compiling the file again, and now I am running the file using Java super keyword demo. Java super keyword demo, enter. First of all, super class constructor, then we have a child class constructor, then we have the show method of the parent class with x value, then we have a show method of the child class with a y value, and then we have a show method of the parent class with the x value. So this is what all this is what about the flow of the super keyword. This is what the flow of this program. Super keyword is used to call a constructor of the super class. Super keyword is used to call a method of the super class, means a parent class, and a super keyword is used to access the instance variable of the parent class. So here we have called a constructor of the B class, and with two value x and y, 10 and 20. This is what we have written. The first statement is super of the x. So this will call the constructor of the super class with x value, integer x, okay, and then it will printing the super class constructor and assigning the value of x. It is printing the super class constructor, and the value of x will be assigned from the line number 5. So this constructor is called from here. We have assigned the y value to the instance variable of the B class, and then we have printed a child class constructor over here. So as we can see, first superclass constructor, then we have the child class constructor over here. Okay, now come back to the called method. Okay, from here we have called the constructor, and then what we have done, we have called a method named as a show1, and show1 is a method of a child class. So by using this show1, we are calling with the super.show over here. It will call the method of the parent class. So the show method will be called, and show method of parent class with x value equal to 10. Show method of the parent class x equal to 10, right? Coming back to over here, then we have printed show method of a child class with the y value. That is what we have in the console output. And then we have printed a show method of the parent class. We are accessing the value of the instance variable of the parent class super.x. So x has the 10 value, initialized with the 10 value. That is why we are getting a 10 super method parent with a value of x is 10. So this is what the flow of this program. I have given you the demonstration of the super keyword in this program, and all the three uses of the super keyword is covered into the one program only. So this will call to the super class constructor, and then if the super class constructor has a one parameter integer x. So when this parameter, then when this method will be called, when the constructor is called, you need to pass one value. That is why we have passed x over here from the line number 14. So this is a constructor of the super class, means a parent class, called by the constructor of the child class. And B is a child class extending to the A. So all the property of A will be available into the B, and you can say over here super over here also. You can call a super over here. So I am just saving the file. So this statement will call the super constructor of the A class, but A do not have the super class. So I am removing that. So that's all from my side guys in this video. In the next video we will discuss about inheritance in Java. It is also a very important topic of the Java, so stay tuned with this channel and please subscribe, like, comment and share this channel. Thank you guys.